Okay, hello everyone. So, I am currently in the process of, I recently found this Novi Stars doll that was from my childhood, and I'm planning on restoring her, so, or at least fixing her up a little bit, because one, look at her hair, okay? Like, she has trash in it, it's matted, it's in dreadlocks, it's not supposed to be, and she's missing her body, her antennae, and all of her accessories. So, I do have a body though, not the original, but it is a body. So I'm gonna try and, um, I'm sure it will fit. I'm sure it will. Um, but yeah, this is her. I forgot her name. I'll have to look it up and insert it in the, I should probably turn the camera like this, insert it into the video somewhere. So, yeah. So, here she is. Here's what she looks like. Here's the trash in her hair. And here's her cute face. She is a cute doll. I just need to fix her up. So, okay. So I'm going to go have some water boiling for another project, some hair, and I'm gonna go wash this doll a little bit, and I'll be right back and give some updates. Okay, so I was in the process of washing her, and I forgot to mention that this doll also had been painted. So I believe I tried to make like a custom at some point, or I just got bored and painted the whole doll's face with acrylic paint. So, but that's coming off really nicely. It's not, from what I can tell, it's not staining the doll at all, so that's good. The hair, still has soap in it, but the hair is a hot mess. I don't know if I'm going to be able to fully restore this hair, but if need be, then I'll just get some hair that's of similar color and just reroot her, like I'm doing with my blue one. What is her name? I forgot her name, but if I can, I'll add it in here somewhere. But yeah, that's her currently, so she's cleaned up really nicely. Okay, so I just finished scrubbing her face down, and I got most of the acrylic paint off of her head. There's still some left behind the ears, in hard to reach places like her eyelid, and I believe there's still some. In her eyes, but other than that, she's pretty well clean. Besides her hair, I still need to do I'm still gonna do a deep clean, if you will, on this doll after I just wanted to remove that to see if there was any damage done to the doll's face at all. I don't think there is, to my knowledge. So I'm gonna start attempting to detangle this doll's hair. And what I'm gonna be using is any conditioner will do, but I like the smell of this. A Clear Scalp and Hair Color and Heat Conqueror. Yeah, so this is conditioner, and I'm going to be using my favorite brush, which I use for every doll in my possession as of recent. This is a dog and cat hairbrush. It has metal bristles, and it will detangle most dolls' hair. And it also helps straighten it out, and it doesn't have friction like a plastic bristle doll hairbrush. I get this from, I figured this trick out from, well, not trick, but I figured out that the plastic bristles were causing tension on the doll's hair, which causes it to frizz more, from Excansidensis, I think her name is. I'll insert it somewhere if I didn't say that right. Excansidensis. I'll have to figure out how to pronounce it at some point. But yeah, that's her hair. It still has soap in it, but I'm gonna douse this in conditioner and pray that it comes out somewhat okay, since this is every Novi Stars doll, to my knowledge, was rooted with polypropylene hair, which is the cheapest hair fiber you can get. It is a very low grade of nylon, I believe, but it's just awful. So yeah, Monster High, don't stop, or else this is gonna be freaking Claudine in like 10 years. So I'll be right back, and I'll show you progress I've made thus far. Okay, so I have made a bit of progress with brushing through this doll's hair, and it's become very clear to me that this doll's hair is not gonna... I had hope, but obviously polypropylene will do what it wants to do, and this is what it wants to do. It wants to be a matted, disgusting mess. So, this poor doll is probably going to need a reroot at some point. I don't know when. I don't have the proper hair colors, and I would like to reroot her with at least quite similar hair colors, but as of right now, this is going to have to do this matted mess. I'm going to try a few things. So, by a few, I mean a couple. So, I have some water on the heater that I'm currently boiling. I'm going to attempt to boil wash this doll's hair. I have heard that it fries hair. I've never had it fry the polypropylene hair. Like, it would need to be at an extreme temperature for it to, like, I feel melt the hair. So I don't think it's gonna melt the hair, but I don't think it's gonna help. And then the second option I'm gonna do is flat ironing, which I did it with my, I still don't know her name, but the blue-haired girl, I did it with her. I tried to do that because her hair was basically like this, maybe just a little bit better. It helped, but it didn't, like, make it silky smooth. So I'm gonna try to do the boiling water method, like a boil wash on this doll's hair, and try that first, and then if that doesn't work, then I'm gonna try and flat iron it. So, and I've also done this for a Bratz doll of mine, a childhood one. Don't have the proper hair colors for her as well, so I just straightened her hair for now. I'm probably gonna end up rerooting her as well, and maybe I'll show her in another video that I might do. I don't know if I want to. This is just like a test. I want to test doing these video type things. So, yes, this is her. She still looks like this. I'm gonna squirt some. I need to get a stand because I'm just gonna squirt it like that and just like really, mostly the ends. I've noticed that with polypropylene hair, it's 9 times out of 10 going to be concentrated most of the matting towards the end of the hair. As you can see, like, the top part is okay, but then once it starts going down, I think that's most doll hair though, so usually the ends need the most help. So yeah, I'm just gonna brush it out a little bit more, and then I'm gonna go to my boiling water and I'm gonna show you what I'm gonna try and do to fix this. Alright. Okay, so we're in my kitchen, and I'm going to attempt to dunk this doll's head. Get just a test piece of hair into this boiling water and see how it does. So, okay. Okay, it seems to be kind of right there. Okay. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take my wire brush and off camera, since I only have 2 hands, and I'm going to attempt to brush this out and try and straighten it out as much as I can, so BRB. So I'm back from doing the boil wash, and while I will say that it didn't completely get rid of the frizz, it did have a major improvement on the doll's hair. So this is a strand, to kind of show comparison, this is a strand that I just put conditioner in and brushed, and then this is a strand that I did the same thing, but then I did the boil wash. So as you can see, it's a lot less voluminous, so it kind of calmed the hair down a little bit, and it made it a lot easier to brush as well. So would highly recommend doing the boil wash. I don't have the flat iron on me right now, but once I do, I'm going to do a couple of sections and see if I can even tame the ends, primarily the ends, it's what I'm looking for, a little bit more, and if I can't, then I'm probably just going to chop it off, because you can see this part up here looks pretty smooth, and plus this doll's hair has already been cut. I see right here that this, I probably did this when I was younger, because the hair started to frizz out, so I was just like, cut, cut, cut. That will solve everything, which it didn't. So now I'm left with uneven mess, but I'm going to probably just cut that off, since I'm probably going to end up rerooting this beautiful little doll at some point once I get the proper hair colors. But yeah, I'm gonna do the same process that I demonstrated. So what did I do off camera? Because I obviously couldn't film, because 1, it was next to somebody's room, and 2, it was kind of hard to maneuver the camera. So what I did was I took the boiling water off the stove so I wouldn't burn myself and cause a mess, and I went near my sink and I dipped the hair continuously in the boiling water. Small sections, I would say a section like this, or even smaller, would probably yield a different result, a better result even, because it's just easier to do finer details with that. But then I took this brush, which I showed, and it has a lot of icky hair in it, excuse that, and then I just dipped the hair into the boiling water. I would recommend putting conditioner on your doll's hair first. It kind of helps with the smoothing process, and I kept dipping it in there and then taking it out and then quickly brushing through it to try and kind of smooth it out, calm it down a little bit, and it worked. It worked pretty well considering the hair fiber and where this doll was stored, which was outside in a yard. So yeah, I'm gonna do that for the rest of this doll's hair, and then I'm gonna come back and maybe set up something to show the cutting process if/when I decide to do that on this video. So BRB. Okay, and oh, the TV is up a little bit too loud. Okay, so, and this is after doing the same process that I demonstrated and explained, and this is the hair now. Now, comparing this to what she looked like before, it's a big difference, I will say that. It's still quite poofy at the ends and frizzy, but that's polypropylene for you. I am going to be, now that I've gotten her hair to where I can actually, like, somewhat run my fingers through it without you know, getting a knot, it feels pretty good, actually, at this point. As you can see, this part is there's some pretty smooth bits in there. I'd say it's primarily this area right here, which I probably / maybe cutting, I don't know. But my plan now is to, as you can see, I don't know if you can see that, will that focus? Probably my finger is in the way. Okay, why are you not focusing? You can see that now. As you can see, there's still some paint in her eyelashes. There's some paint in the corners of her sculpt. There's still paint here. So yeah, I'm gonna be like doing a deep clean. I'm gonna be getting some either alcohol or just going in there with the toothbrush and scrubbing harder. And for the eyelashes, I think I'm gonna take a Q-tip and some alcohol, and I'm gonna be kind of going over those and trying to get those off, because I think there's glitter also on the eyelashes, which is causing the paint to kind of stick on there even more than it should. So yeah, she's really starting to turn out pretty cute. So yeah, I'm going to be doing that, and then I'm going to be washing the doll again, washing her hair again, because I wasn't able to wash it very good because it was clumped up, so I'm going to be washing it more thoroughly and getting the scalp while I'm doing that. And then I'm going to condition it and boil it one more time, and then I'm going to show you, get her on there, I'm going to show you, I'm going to show you what it looks like after that, and then I'll see if I want to do anything else for the video, and then we'll almost be done. So, peace. Okay, hello. So this is at a weird angle, and I'm sorry for that, but this is all I have to stand my phone on, so this is the best we're gonna have to do. So I finished washing the doll a second time, washing the hair, conditioning and brushing it again, and it flattened out a little bit more as well, so that's good. It's still, you can see that it's still a little frizzy for my liking, so I'm gonna be cutting the ends a little bit. Now, so I'm just gonna brush this out a little bit more and fix the towel a bit so you don't see my dirty floor. Okay, so there we go. Okay, so I'm gonna be probably cutting it, I don't know. Probably just gonna cut as much as I think needs to be cut. So I think I'm gonna cut it about right here. I feel like that's where most of the frizz is, so yeah, let's get this done. Okay, so I think I'm just gonna start with a small teeny section. Okay, push that out. I think I'm gonna do it. Yeah, let's start like right here. This is a good section. Okay, cool. So I'm gonna cut off about maybe like 1.5 inches, maybe? I think that might be 1 inch. Not good at measurements, but I'm gonna just go for it. I think I'll start a little bit less than 1 inch. So maybe like that's probably 1 inch actually. I think I overestimated how much that was. Just gonna kind of cut it like that. Sorry, my shadow's in the way. Trying to get a good shot here. Okay. So I'm just gonna kind of do that. And I wouldn't call myself a good person to cut hair. Okay, so that's like just mostly fuzz, so yeah, that helped with a lot, I think. I think I'll cut maybe just a pinch more. Yeah, I'm not the best person when it comes to cutting dolls' hair. I tried to be when I was younger, and that didn't pan out well for my dolls. So, or myself, I cut my hair when I was younger as well, but yeah, that's okay. Just gonna cut straight across. So I'm just gonna do that, and then I'll okay, so that looks, in my opinion, a little bit better. Okay. It's not too much length off the doll's hair. It's been cut already, so, you know, might as well kind of band-aid it until I can get some better hair for her. I do want to end up rerouting. I actually remember the name of the blue girl. I think her name's Universe. I have her, and I'm rerouting her currently, but it's not the exact hair color I wanted. I wanted her to have like, I wanted her to have a hair color very similar to her original hair color, which thankfully this is. It's like an off-white silver, but I would like for her to have like stark white hair and her blue streaks, so I'm gonna think about rerouting her in the future, but for now it's fine. So I'm just going to do what I did before. So I'm gonna grab the hair. I'm gonna kind of guesstimate how much. I'm gonna cut, I think about right here. Remember to start, the only good advice that I can give when doing this is start small and work your way up, because you can take off more, but you can't put it back, so less is more in this case when it comes to cutting dolls' hair. Okay, there we go. So that is, ooh, it's giving a little bit of a layered look. So that is not even, so as you can see, that's like not even at all, but I'm gonna be right back after I'm done finishing the cutting of this doll's hair, and I'll show the end result. So a bit of a change of scenery, but yeah, this is the final result. I cleaned her up a little bit more, her face. Yeah, the lighting's a lot better in here, but as you can see, she looks a lot better than she did. Now, her hair's still kind of frizzy, but I did cut it. I did cut a decent amount, like not too much. I tried to layer it a little bit. It's not the best. I'm not a hair stylist, and I don't cut hair that often, other than just like for reroots and such, just like a little bit. But yeah, I think she turned out okay. I think she looks pretty cute, you know? Especially comparing her to her before and afters. Now, this is a body that went to this is not going to be her body. I have a body for her, not her original, but a body. She's got a piece of hair in her eyelash right there, but But yeah, I couldn't find that one, so I just said, whatever, I'm just gonna use the other one's body for now. So this one went to the one with like the kind of like afro type, very curly hair. She had the very curly hair with the long tendril. So yeah. But yeah, she's cute. I knew I had one of these because I had been getting into Novi stars recently. I was like, oh, I remember having one of those, like that exact doll. And I couldn't find her for the life of me. And then I finally found her and she looked like that. And I was like, oh, okay, well, let me fix her because I have a body. It doesn't have a, it's went missing and I don't know where it is. I do have the little, it was the one with the play set. I don't know her name either, but yeah. I'm getting back into Novi stars. I really liked them when they first, when the commercials and stuff came on. And I liked them when I was little, but I wasn't like obsessed with them like Monster High. They didn't really have like much of an online presence from what I can recall. Like Monster High, they had like the webisodes and they were on Nickelodeon and stuff like that. So these were like cool dolls. They were like Monster High. They were like different Monster High dolls, especially since Monster High, to me, they were like different Monster High dolls. Especially since Monster High at the time didn't have any alien characters, and they still don't really, except for that one that was released with the playset. But yeah, I love these. What got me back into them was Rainbow High, actually. I collect Rainbow High dolls, and Shadow High, and Monster High, new and old. So, with the release of the Shadow High Series 2, I believe, or 3, or whatever it is, Zoe, you know that she's the Novi Stars girl, and she has the Novi Stars merchandise and stuff, and she looks like a Novi Star, and she has the Novi Star inspired focus please, the Novi Star inspired like dots on the head for the eyebrows and stuff. So that got me really inspired to kind of fix up some of my old ones. I have 4 of them currently. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4. I have 4 of them plus a little play set that's still, it's missing some pieces and some pets. I had another one. I'm missing 2 because one's head is gone, and I had another one, but I don't know what happened to her. I think I do have her body though. Yeah, I think I do have her body, but I don't know what happened to her head. It's like the alien, not well, they're all aliens, but the robot. I forgot her name. But yeah, I did have that one. She ended up missing. I don't know what happened to her head. I'm thinking about maybe not, I don't know. I'm scared to buy these secondhand because of the polypropylene hair, and it's really hard to restore, as you've seen me struggling a bit with this hair, and it's still not perfect. But I'm debating, I think I'm gonna get back into, I think I'm gonna get these, because I didn't have, I had, like, the series, the core series of Series 1 or so, or whatever, and, just, like, a few miscellaneous ones, like this one. I think this one's a Series 2 or whatever, Novi Star, but, yeah, I would like to get back into collecting them. There's some fashion packs that I never had. I would like to, you know, and I would like to get some new ones to replace the ones that I have now, because the ones I have now are pretty rough around the edges. So, yeah. Anyway, if anyone, just another final shot of the hair. I think I'm going to curl this. I might curl it, and if I do, then I'll insert a picture at the end of this video. So, yeah. Thank you to anybody who may have watched this. I'm thinking about starting to upload videos on dolls. I really love dolls. I've been really obsessed with dolls recently, and yeah, I just don't really have anybody to talk to, so I just thought, why not talk to myself on camera and then upload it for other people to see. So yeah, if you liked the video, then yay! Alright, bye-bye!